Greetings, world. I am Richard coming to you today. I believe we are Tuesday, August the 27th, with a new tarot reading. So I'm going to try to put two subjects that have come to my attention into one video. So the first one, we're going to look into a recent arrest. Yes. So an arrest of Mr. Pavel Durov. I believe this is a Russian man, but he would be the CEO of Telegram. So Telegram is a form of a social media channel, but has been known to be uncensored. So I get a lot of my daily I don't want to use the word reports, but daily subjects that need to come to my attention through Telegram. And how I do that is I follow a certain very few that I trust tremendously, and then I look into their subjects, and sometimes I will pick a subject to pull cards on. So this is where I found Pavel Durov through a Telegram channel, and he is actually the CEO of Telegram. Now, I did not look too much into it. Again, as you know, I like to have my higher self and the cards, give to me the information as I dig into it. And but from what I understand, he has gotten arrested because of the censorship. He did not want to censor Telegram. So talking about the freedom of speech. I believe that in Europe, it might be actually very, very bad. And I do think that us in Canada, we're just behind them, right? Our censorship here is through the roof. But I got a suspicion that it's probably even worse in France. So I'm going to look into him. And the other subject I want to look into is a fungi that has been discovered in 2011, I believe, in the rainforest. So it is a new fungi found in 2011 called Pestaloteuopsis. Of course, I always give them these huge, unreadable names, but I do see the word pest at the beginning. This comes from the rainforest of Ecuador, and it was discovered by Yale University students. They discovered the first fungi that not only has a voracious appetite for plastic, but can thrive in oxygen-starved environment like bloody landfills. Now, although this was discovered in 2010, it came to my attention this morning, and I think that it's now making the rounds with this plastic, right? So, how amazing is Gaia, Mother Earth, however you want to call her, sacred, divine, feminine creator. She has created a fungi to eat this plastic. I'm amazed by how nature, this reality can be. See, we focus a lot on the problems, and whereas stuff like this passes, unbeknownst to almost everyone's attention. So, without further ado, let's go look into Telegram, the CEO of Telegram. He's just been recently arrested in France. I don't know if it was yesterday, the day before, but it's very recent. This one flipped, so that is exaggerated fear. Okay, so the fear's not legit. There is a strap, but this is highly exaggerated. So tell me everything I need to see, everything I need to know regarding Mr. Pavel Durov, who is, I want to call him a freedom of speech fighter, because Telegram would be known as not to censor. So that would make him some kind of AI network hero. Again, I don't know much about him. His name came to my attention. I just now discovered that this man is the CEO. Anyways, enough with my intro. So tell me everything I need to know, everything we need to see regarding this arrest of Mr. Pavel Durov, the CEO of Telegram, because he would not comply to creating censorship. And one more shuffle, and we are ready. We will cut and rock and roll. All right, guys, so the first in line is the Queen of Pentacles. So that is indeed divine nature, divine, sacred, divine feminine nature, Gaia. She is extremely nurturing. Then we got a Justice card here, Major Arcana, followed by the Three of Swords. So that is about a stick in your wheels, sometimes someone who is in your way, giving you a lot of stress, because swords is an air element, so it is stress. But see, this one popped out before, it's exaggerated stress. So what's going on to him? He was delivering a lot of abundance, okay, to people who were searching for freedom of speech, things that are not censored, because this has been on the rise very much, but a justice has come in factor regarding the stick in his wheels, right? Broken heart, stick in your wheels, like a third wheel party. What could be a third wheel party? Well, you know, things, groups that are not of the best interest for humanity. Moving on. So yes, it's a whole deck that's upside down. So it's a victory card here. So we're back from war and we're victorious. When we have reefs, we celebrate. So this guy has slain the evil dragon, and the whole villagers are cheering him on. At the center, I have strength. So the heartbeat is strength. So he is taming the beast by the mouth. I got a feeling, guys, that what we've read or heard about his arrest is exaggerated stress. I got a feeling that it is perhaps even a script acting. Let's move on and see the Sun, it being the most positive card in the deck. So besides in his past having a third wheel party and exaggerated stress, I'm not seeing anything negative. So he's crossed to another direction, another portal. When I mean portal, it's not always off-world, but wherever he was at, he crossed a threshold. This is when you're waiting for your ships to come in, for your plane to arrive in order to depart through the triple one portal here. Moving on, we do have, so it's a work in progress. Okay, so there is a big work about abundance, okay, things that are abundant in progress right here. And then we got the Fool, so a new beginning. So whatever is happening with Mr. Pavel's arrest, in the outcome, it's for a new beginning, the Fool's new journey, high hopes, very youthful in excitement. So the clarifying spreads, okay, so there we got the Queen of Swords. She is very brutal with her boundaries. She speaks of tremendous truth and justice. You cannot toy with her as much as you can convince the King of Swords. But there is something about a justice factor here. So that's my first other clarifying. Then we got emotional grants are provided by the universe with the Ace of Cups at the center of my clarifiers. And finally, we got the fastest moving card, which is again about the justice system, about duality. It is like I say, the fastest of the 78. Fastest of what? Of justice. Justice towards what? Something about duality. So a major golden arcana for either a last word, a message of either encouragement or word of advice from the universe regarding Mr. Pavel Durov. And let's see, we're going to go right here. So again, the Chariot, the card right before was the Chariot. So whatever is happening right here, I don't inner believe that he was actually truly arrested by any form of government that is trying to censor freedom of speech. It really feels like, although I don't have my movie card, which would be the Magician here, I don't have that. But I do feel that this was a tactic in order to bring attention to freedom of speech, because everything here is quite positive and the outcome, and it feels very militant. I don't have the Knight of Wands or Swords, but these two cards with the Queen, who would the Knight's work for? This Queen. She's strict with her boundaries. She could be a bitch, okay? It's like her way or the highway. And she doesn't like what you're saying, it's off with your head. She is just, but she's stern, right? Times like this, I think we need a little bit of stern action. So there is so much about justice here, right? Moving on. But we do have the Ace of Cups. That is emotional grant of the universe. The elixir of life that never stops. So I'm going to pull a few more cards because I did not get my Magician card. Let's go see what else I can get. I got a lot of justice and great outcomes here. Higher Self, Oversoul, and Universe. Now, this whole scenario regarding Pavel Durov, CEO of Telegram, was this indeed like sponsored by, however we want to see it, white hats, boots on the ground, good militia, things of that nature? Is this indeed a script to bring something up on the attention? Is it a ruse? There's my Archer question. Is all this a ruse? And look what flipped out. It's a script. It's a movie. I don't even need any more cards. So I'm calling it, guys. Whatever we read about Pavel Durov, it is a script. It is a movie sponsored by Boots on the Ground to bring a lot of justice about freedom of speech, of censorship. And this is coming down. This is what I'm seeing. So this is another chess game move in regards to bring down those who have been working so very, succeeding, still trying to suppress us. But you know what? We're saying no more. All right, I love it. Now, my second question. Let's go look into this fungi. I need my eyeballs on because, look, you know, these words, pest, whatever. I mean, how can I, there's no way I can remember this. Okay, so, oh, look, I got a major, that kid in my other deck. All right, so, Higher Self, Oversoul, and Universe. Tell me everything I need to know about this new fungi that is suddenly coming out to our attention. Discovered in 2011 by Yale University students. Tell me everything I need to know, everything I need to see regarding Pestalothiopsis. All right? A very voracious appetite for eating plastic. Tell me everything I need to know regarding this fungi. All right, so one that flew out. We're crossing the 1111 portals. Again, Reef's high celebration. This is of a major, like this is like a marriage amount of celebration. This is not like teeny weeny shrivel little Reef. This is like, I mean, it's got weight for this one. So we're crossing it. We're going from one, see in the back, we were at a place, maybe we're plastic and plastic contaminating and you don't know how to get rid of it. Now this fungi is these two here crossing the threshold, and it does come from the rainforest, you know, so there's a lot to see with this card. So I love how this is starting. And then about being safe. So yeah, so he's holding everything very dear to him, right? Anything tangible. This could be seen as the fungi grabbing the plastic, eating, devouring it, because it's got a very voracious appetite. I love this word in this phrase, voracious appetite. Like, can you just see like this fungi like moving around? It's very much like the movie, like a B movie, The Blob, right? So moving on, sponsored, endorsed by the creator. You can't make this shit up. Moving on, yes, because the plastic is like seen as deep dark cabal, all those heinous demons we've been battling, right? So that is my Dark Cabal card. So he comes right after him. So Trump, this card trumps this guy. And when I talk about army and politics, this is also my Trump card. I'm loving it, guys. How exciting. At the heartbeat. yes, it's going to be a new beginning. Okay, so this fungi is coming as a messenger, very useful. And look what he's doing. He's grabbing that plastic, about to shove it down his throat, ram it down. I love it. Moving on, yes, because the plastic has created a lot of conflict. Inner conflict, outer conflict. What I'm noticing right now, because I'll say always something new in the cards depending on the message, but plastic and water, right? Look, we're grabbing these, taking them out, staring at the water, depressed by what it has done. This one's moving them around. A lot of inner conflict. So that's what this fungi, they've created it. Do you know how many different labels of plastic they are? And they give them to us and everything, but a lot of them, if you recycle them to put your leftover, the plastic melts in it. I mean, like, I think that the whole plastic thing was highly created to break down our DNA so that we wouldn't come online because they're afraid of us once we wake up. All right, moving on for the future. So yeah, so a lot of it. So this is not necessarily a movie card in a question like this, but as above, so below, it's like magic. And what did I say? You know, like at the beginning, how Mother Nature, Gaia, sacred divine feminine, is restoring herself. She would use all of the elements around her. The magician uses all elements, as above, so below. And or, you know, because it is also under that one. But I'm feeling this is more like it miraculously with, I don't think there's a scientific, well, I didn't really do my homework. Maybe there is how it got created. I feel it, there is not. And then, okay, so there's my good military, the boss in charge, the King of Wands. I'm loving this. And then, okay, so now we're moving through the 11 portal. We started off that the fungi, it's as if it came from another dimension, guys. But now that it is doing its work, okay, shoving it, ramming it down its throat. This is our future. We're holding a new world without plastic. We're crossing, we're creating. This is beautiful. This is an outcome, one that I see guaranteed to happen. So in the clarifiers, we will have, yes, so we're talking about truth, justice, be restored by the universe. I speak the truth. Center, okay, so there is a military movement to this too. Yes, because I did see this guy here. So somehow Mother Nature and the good guys in control right now. I mean, they're teaming up. This is a man with a plan, and you can't blow him up or wherever he sets his eyes on going. It's been a plan for a while, and I did read that it was discovered in 2011, and now it's starting to surface as, well, maybe not well-known, but I found it on Telegram. So this is been planned for a while. And again, you know, throughout this reading, I keep seeing like the pentacles is what the plastic are represented in this read as pentacles. Look, he's holding it. All right, so that's a second of the clarifying and one final one. We are being restored and cleansed by the universe, divine Mother Gaia's involved with this, the universe, the age of Aquarius. This is what we're entering into. And look, we're cleaning the water, rebalancing. So much healing with this major arcana. So what do I have here? I got 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana. So it is of the utmost importance. Now, 1 golden major arcana. Look what was underneath. The star. So last card regarding this wonderful plastic ferocious devourer fungi. So one last word of advice or a message or whatever you want to give me regarding this fungi that ferociously devours plastic. And then we got the Emperor once again. So there you go, guys. This is bossing up. This is universal. This is divine intervention. I mean, you can't, like, I'm loving it. There's no negative card. The only negative cards that I do have throughout this fungi is the inner conflict. And I see it like the conflict in the water here. I got that the bad guys were behind all of it. And all the rest is like, dealing with it, cleaning it, removing it, restoring it. It's been a plan in action. So there, we can see a beautiful future without these fucking plastics. So that was a double whammy of a reading under 20 minutes. So I am Richard, and I love you all very, very much. And have yourself a beautiful, rewarding, self-caring kind of a day. Be good, be kind to yourself, and I'll catch you all on the next read. Rock and roll. Cheers.